Chosen ones, where you are. Yesterday I read a message, and that message really um changed my mood, right? I have to talk about it because you know I don't know, but I have to talk about it. And the person is like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I want to take my life. And the person is asking if suicide is okay. No, don't do that. Why do you want to take your life? Huh? Why do you want to take your very life? You know the road of the chosen ones. The road of the chosen ones is not a bed of roses. You know it, right? It is full of snakes, scorpions, elephants, tigers, lions, thorns, valleys of shadows of death, persecution, name callings, evil attacks, slanderous remarks, and a whole lot of lies against you, from people that are so close to you. You know all this. You know that all these things are going to be happening on your way. The road of this of the chosen one is full of rejection, disappointment, late night, you know, um, learning, meditating, frustration, anger, stress, depression. All these things are part of it. All right. And that is what makes the chosen one a chosen one. All right. Adversity is what builds us. It's what makes us grow. It's what makes us flourish. All right. That is the soil on which chosen ones flourish. That is the soil on which chosen ones grow to become a better version of themselves. Good situation, success will not teach you more. It is hard times like this that teach you more, that build you up, that grows you, that nourish you, that helps you become your true and authentic self. All right. When you go through all these things before you achieve success, you value your success, and you're gonna be proud of yourself, and people are gonna be proud of you. Your children, your nuclear family will be proud of you. Your extended family will be proud of you, and your community, society are gonna be proud of you. The world is gonna be proud of you as a whole. All right. So whatever you're going through right now, count it all joy. There are no accidents in this universe. Everything is happening in divine order. Life is happening for you. It is not happening against you. If you are a chosen one, whatever is happening to you is not happening to you, but is happening for you. All right. Believe in the law of serendipity, that in whatever misfortune, there is opportunity in it. There was this man who won a lottery. And as he won a lottery, he was given a very expensive car with money. So this man drove his car for some weeks, and then an accident happened. He had an accident with the car. And the neighbors, the people around him came around, and they were like, oh, your expensive car, the car that you've just won through lottery, look at what has happened to the car. Oh, this is bad, this is evil. The man looked at them and said, maybe. All right. The next day, as the thing happened, the man has been hospitalized. All right. So within some few weeks, a landslide occurred in the place where the man was living, and most of the homes there were pulled down into the sea. People lost their lives and their properties. But this man was fortunate. He was in the hospital. Right? And people who visited him were like, oh, you are lucky. Look at this. You have been hospitalized. And Look at what happens to your community. A landslide occur and pull all the houses into the sea, and people lost their life and their properties and things. But look at you here, you have a life. The man looked at them and said, maybe. What is the moral of this? What is this story telling us? This story is telling us that whatever happens in life is for a reason. There is something good out of it. You will be looking at it as evil, as bad, but God is going to speak through it, and it is for your protection. It is for your own good. It is for your own betterment. It is for your own advancement in life. All right? The man won a lottery, had an accident with a car. People saw it to be bad. He has been hospitalized. He has been hospitalized, and that saved his life, because who knows if he was in the room that day when the landslide occurred, it would have taken his life and everything. But he's fortunate. The accident, the injury he sustained, saved his life by being in the hospital. What is it that you are going through? It is to preserve you. It is to improve you. It is for your own good. It is for your protection. Count it all joy, whatever you're going through. Because, frankly speaking, who you are now, someone is jealous of you. And someone wants to be in your shoe. You are inspiring someone. You are looking at your life as if you are nobody. Your life is nothing to write home about. You belittling yourself. You despising yourself. But I'm telling you, someone is looking up to you because you have life. You going to work every day hustling. Someone is looking up to you and wants to be like you one day. So why are you condemning yourself? Why are you belittling yourself? Why do you think you are the only person that is suffering? We are all going through something. We are all dealing with something. Nobody have it all. It looks on the outside like that, but it is never true. We are all dealing with something. We are all going through some challenges. We are all in the same game, playing the same game in life. Just that the game we are playing, we are at different levels. So different levels of challenges, different levels of demons, attack, evil, attack, persecutions, different levels. It's in levels, right? We are all going through similar challenges, similar situation, similar moments, similar attacks, but it has been camouflaged differently. So you think what you're going through, someone is not going through the same thing. We are all going through the same thing. You are being attacked, I'm also being attacked, but maybe by different things, but all is the same attack. We are all dealing with the same thing. We are all dealing with the same world, right? The world is full of things that are challenging our faith, that is causing us to stumble, that is causing us to fail, for our faith to fail. But you got to remember that faith is a lifestyle of trusting God, both in good times and bad times, when the goings are good and when the goings are bad, when the goings are tough and when the goings are easy. That is faith. It's a lifestyle. Believing in God is a lifestyle. God, I believe in you with everything that is in me. It is a lifestyle. It is not a one-day thing. A life is a marathon. It is not a sprint that you run, then you are done. It's a marathon. Right? It's a journey. And what happens when you are going on a journey? You're going to meet a lot of things up and down. Hill mountains, you climb hill and mountain, you descend, you're gonna have curves, sharp curves, you're gonna have straight road for some time, then nothing is permanent. So whatever you're going through, these two will pass. It will pass. It will definitely pass. It will not last forever. The problem is how you see your problem. Some people, problem that they are supposed to just go through like 3 months, like a month, like 6 months, like a year. They will lament, complain, and will not face the situation, will try to be dodging the situation, try not to take responsibility, trying to play blaming games on people, and the problem is gonna last for a lifetime. Right? You got to take responsibility over your life. And sometimes in life, you got to learn to put some things in God's hand. Because there are things you cannot handle. There are things you cannot conquer. There are things you cannot overcome. It takes wisdom to know the difference between the things you can handle and the things you cannot handle. And then the things you can't handle, you leave it to God. You cast it all on God. And you relax. And you have faith. And you fall in love with the process. And you trust the process. And you keep believing that with God, all things are possible. And God is going to do it. And that cut down your stress, your frustration, your anxiety, your fear, your depression. That saves you. Faith is important. Faith is a blessing. It's a heavenly currency. Because it sets you free from certain things at times. That is why you need to have faith. You need to be optimistic. You need to be hopeful for the future. And that keeps you going. That is how life is. Don't be tired. Don't be exhausted. You can be tired. You can be exhausted. That's okay. You take a deep breath. You relax. And then you continue. It is a journey. Sometimes you tell yourself, God, even though I don't understand, but I put all in your hands. I leave all to you. Let your will be done. And that softens your heart. That gives you a peace of heart. And that keeps you going. That's it. That's it, guys. That's it, chosen ones. Stop stressing yourself. Right? There is light always at the tunnel. You need to pass through hell before you get to heaven. You need to go through the darkness before you get to the light. And that is how it is. Alright? In every adversity, misfortune that you face, there is an equivalent benefit. There is a blessing. It is a blessing in disguise. Look at the story I shared with you earlier on. Everything you're going through, you're looking down upon yourself, thinking you don't have it all. But someone, what you have is more than what someone. You have life. There is someone at the hospital right now who is praying for God. God, take everything and just give me life. Do you want God to take your life and bless you with money? You have life and you still complaining. That is human nature. God was doing great things for the Israelites when he was setting them from captivity. But these people keep on, hey Moses, why do you bring us here? And we are suffering, we are hungry, we are thirsty. Look at this. But God has been letting manna fall for them. Human nature. Very soon we forget the things God is doing in our life. If you and I, our kids, keep doing sad things to us, how are we going to feel? We'll be putting God in pain. Right? Let's learn to trust God, to trust the process, and keep working as if all depends on us, and keep praying and putting it in God's hands as if all depends on God. And with time, you will see everybody is going to be given opportunity to break through, opportunity to succeed. If only you don't quit, you don't give up. It's going to be worth it. All right? So stop looking down upon yourself. And I don't want to hear this again. I want to commit suicide. I want to take my life. I don't want to hear this again. I don't want to hear it anymore. Because God loves you. You are the apple of God's eye. Right? God loves you. He watches over you day and night. He has given you breath. At least that is enough to be grateful for. You have something you wear. You have something you drink. You have something you eat. And you're complaining again. You have the sunlight that you can be under. You have bed you can lie on. If you don't have bed, you have a car you'll be sleeping in. You have a place to lay your head. Be grateful for once. The more you are grateful for, the more you receive. Be grateful and acknowledge God in the little things He's doing in your life, and He will do greater things and mighty things in your life. If you don't appreciate God, acknowledge Him in the little things, how can He entrust you with greater things? You must first learn to appreciate the little things, and the huge things will be given to you. When you know how to manage little things, when huge is given to you, it will not kill you. It will not swallow you up. It will not make you live an egoistic life. Be proud and arrogant. God knows our heart. He knows the disposition of our heart. He knows some of us, what we're asking for, when He gives it to us, we will use it to destroy our very self. We will engage in things that are not wealthy, sexual immorality, going to parties and clubbing and stuff. So God is saying, my child, I know you. Hold it. I know what you want. I know the time I'm going to give it to you. So God's delay is not God's denial. He has you at heart, and He has good intention, good plans for you. Plans to prosper you, to give you hope and a future. Continue to trust in God. Faith is a lifestyle. I leave you here. I'm out.